Rant and Rave issue number 1. Will Todd Gurley play? Well, not today, and I don't think he'll play on Saturday in Arkansas either, Tucker. I think he'll be back at some point this year, hopefully for the Florida game, which is, of course, is in 2 weeks. They've got an off week. He'll be back at some point, but just getting back on the field at some point, please.
Well, they didn't need him last week, but against some teams down the road, they may need him. And he did practice this week. He's been practicing. To me, that says something. I think he will be back at some point.
Let's hope so. Okay, now Georgia will play Arkansas with or without Todd Gurley in Little Rock. And this game's been scaring me all year long, Tucker. I mean, they got these running backs, Collins and Williams with Arkansas. They are very, very good. Georgia's got, of course, Nick Chubb, who proved last week he's very, very good. But still, I don't know about this because Arkansas is going to beat somebody, and I'm really scared about that. I'm going to take the Bulldogs, but I'm not going to be shocked if Arkansas does win this because they are that close to an SEC win.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say they will beat someone at some point this year, and it very well could be Georgia, especially coming off a big win like last week. You know how Georgia likes to do after that. We'll see if they can get that road win. I think it's the first trip to Little Rock.
I think so. It's been a while. Okay, now the next topic. What will be the surprise for this weekend? There have been so many different surprises in college football, of course. But this weekend, more big games. I tell you what, and I don't want for Sean Franklin, our little Matt Lauer, to hear this, but Tucker, I think that Tennessee might actually beat Ole Miss.
Do you really? Have you seen Ole Miss's defense?
Yeah, but they're due. They're due, and it's time for the East to take back a game against the West. At some point, the East has got to win a game against the West.
I'll give you that. Maybe Georgia will beat Auburn later this year. I'll say that after I gave Auburn so much credit last week. Look, I'm taking Baylor to go to West Virginia and lose. I think Baylor's overrated. They gave up so many points last week. And you remember what West Virginia did to Alabama?
That's right. Well,
almost beat them.
Baylor's in my national championship game against Michigan State, losing to Michigan State because I don't think an SEC team's going to win it, but we'll see. All right, finally, the Falcons. Can we just move on? What's the next topic?
I don't know why you put this on me.
I know. Falcons and the Ravens on Sunday. I don't know if anybody's going to care. The Falcons are 2-4. They're going to be 2-5 after this one. They are going to have a rough time here before they go to London next week, and it's not going to help going overseas.
It doesn't get much worse than getting waxed by Joe Flacco, but they're going to. They couldn't even win at the Georgia Dome, and the Bears fans were louder than the Falcons fans.
I know. It's pitiful.
Goodness.
Pitiful.
Bad season again.
I know. What was worse last Sunday or last weekend? More Bears fans at the Falcons game than Falcons fans, or Georgia Tech fans not showing up for their game against Duke?
Well, Georgia Tech lost a much more important game, so there you go.
Tech fans, you got to show up. We threw that one in there. Kind of slid number 5 in there.
Got to throw them on somehow.
That's right. All right, we'll see you on Friday night for high school football with the End Zone right here on 41 NBC.